I think a lot of people think that you have to take a vitamin or you have to take a supplement or a nutrient or get a nutrient from food because that's the main nutrient for a thing to happen. But really, a lot of these, creations of enzymes or making enzymes work or cellular health, whatever it is, these things are cofactors. And so the cofactors are the important part of making things work properly. So like, for instance, B12 is a cofactor in, I don't know, hundreds of different reactions. Magnesium is a cofactor in, I think the safe guesstimate is 300, but I've heard over thousands of different reactions, So, and I know minerals do have that effect where, when you are magnesium deficient, you feel it not because there's parts of your body that go, we need magnesium to work. It's because you have things happening in your body that magnesium is a part of. Like, you're not going to die if you don't get enough magnesium, but you're going to feel like you want to. So,
well, you could die. And
you could
think about this. Think about this. So the reason when you have cramps, let's say you have a leg cramp, that's because it could be, there's a lot of other things that could cause it as well, but it could be a magnesium depletion. So now you think about it at that cellular level. What's happened is a huge number of cells in that area do not have enough energy, ATPs. They've gone into that anaerobic mode, and they're not able to generate enough energy to release your muscle. That's actually what's happening. So a huge number of cells in that area are not finding magnesium available. And so they've gone into this anaerobic mode, and they're now not able to, they're only generating one ATP, which is not enough to release that muscle. Now, when you think about your heart is also a muscle, you have to really realize that actually you can die from mineral depletion. You will die if you do not have the minerals you need. Like, your body slowly, not only slowly over time, begins to develop chronic issues because you don't have enough energy to do all the functions. So the body pulls back and says, okay, I'll only do these. So people have hair issues. Of course, people experience nail issues, when they don't have enough calcium, those all sorts of different things. But this also relates to inflammation. So anyway, yeah. So I know I'm speaking to the choir.
No, this is stuff, like I said, I think minerals, they're not sexy. Right. They're
exactly.
not like, people love the sexy stuff right now, especially the anti-aging, the nicotinamide stuff, the spermidines, the methylene blue. There's so many just cool nootropics and peptides. It's what keeps me going. Because there's always new stuff. Minerals are just like, it's like grade school. It's like having to go to class and like learn your ABCs because they are so essential. But they're just like nobody's getting excited about calcium, nobody's like throwing a party for zinc or phosphorus, but yet all of the things that we do get excited about in the anti-aging space, in the wellness space, bodybuilders, any level of performance that requires you to be on the top of your game, 100% is dependent on minerals.
I think people have to understand two things about minerals. Three things, really. The first is, why are we depleted of minerals? And minerals, whether it's, a mineral that isn't considered an electrolyte or electrolytes. Electrolytes are also minerals. But we're depleted because our food supply is depleted of minerals. And most people, a lot of people know this, but our soils are depleted of minerals because for two reasons. One, mostly because of production farming, but also because of pesticides. And minerals are created in the soil through soil degradation that is actually executed by microbes, living microbes. So when you use pesticides on the soils and on the plants and you kill those microbes in the soil, you actually end up with food supply, with soils that are depleted of minerals and then food supply that's depleted of minerals. So most modern humans only have about 30%. If you are eating from your backyard garden or foraging, those kinds of things, you might have 37% of the mineral content in your body that you need to have. So we absolutely have to supplement.